Hey, it's Griffin. Real quick before we get to the episode, because we forgot to mention it, we have some new live shows to announce that we are going to be doing at the end of November. We are going to be playing here in Austin, Texas at the Moody Theater on November 27th. We are doing MBMBaM, and then on the 28th, we're doing the Adventure Zone here in Austin. And then for the first time ever, we are going to Denver on November the 29th at the Temple Hoyne-Buell Theater. And we're doing MBMBaM there. So Austin, the 27th, doing MBMBaM, 28th, Adventure Zone, and then off to Denver for one more MBMBaM on the 29th. And yeah, we're very, very excited. Well, I'm excited that I don't have to travel for most of those shows, but I'm excited to get back up to Colorado. So tickets for this are going to be on sale for the public on Friday, September 14th at 10 a.m. local time. To where the venues are, but we are also doing a fan pre-sale for tickets for these shows, which is going to be Wednesday, September the 12th at 10 a.m. local time to Thursday, September the 13th at 10 local. And in order to access that pre-sale, which runs Wednesday through Thursday, you have to enter a password. The password is my brother, all one word, all caps. You type that in, you'll get some early access to a batch of the tickets for all those shows. So that's it. In November, Austin, Denver. We're gonna tweet out links to all the ticket sales for the different venues. So keep an eye on our social media channels if you want it. Again, they go on sale to the public on Friday. There's a pre-sale Wednesday and Thursday if you use my brother. Okay, that's it. Here's the show.
The McElroy brothers are not experts, and their advice should never be followed. Travis insists he's a sexpert, but if there's a degree on his wall, I haven't seen it. Also, this show isn't for kids, which I mention only so the babies out there will know how cool they are for listening. What's up, you cool baby?
It's familiar, but not too familiar, but not too not familiar. It's a new craze, and the girls didn't want it to say, hey, I wanna, to say, hey, I wanna.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to My Brother, Me, an advice show for the modern era. I'm your oldest brother, Justin McElroy.
I'm your middleest brother, Travis McElroy.
I'm your sweet baby brother in 30...
Oh, he got me!
Oh, no.
Shoot!
Griffin's
Blood and guts are everywhere.
Bang! He
frick
got
it.
me! Shoot! The Predator got me. It's the Predator Watch 2018.
Griffin, can I ask you a question? Did you see it coming?
I did not. I did. I had on the thermal goggles that I can use to see the Predator when he comes towards me. But the problem is he had just went to the Cold Stone Creamery and had a gotta need it, and he cooled his body way down. So he was essentially invisible in every respect, and then he got me with his arm swords, and he got me from butt to cheek. But to like head cheek, and he cut me all the way open half-wise.
Dancing cheek to cheek.
Yep.
Folks, as you've almost certainly guessed, we got a Predator watch on our hands. After thinking that the Predator was gone, he's back on this one, and he is not pleased. Okay? Let's put it that way. He is not excited. Take it from me, you're gonna want to catch this Predator.
Oh, yes.
Folks, the Predator is not happy. He has been out of the game for a while, but he is back in full force in The Predator, a 2018 film coming out this year.
Yes.
I believe. Griffin, a lot of people are buzzing about Glover.
This new Predator stars a gentleman whose name is Boyd Holbrook, and he looks like a, tall glass of water. And he will be playing sort of the
Predator.
He's the Predator, the one who predates the Predator, but he's playing sort of the Arnold archetype.
The Predator progenitor.
The Predator hunter.
Still wrong. The
Predator consumer.
The one who gets the Predator, and this role in Predator 2, this role in Predator 2 is filled by Danny Glover or Gary Busey, depending on how you looked at it. And obviously Predator 1, you had Arnold Schwarzenegger and just a whole lot of just sort of thick-armed gentlemen in that one. The Predators, it's important to point out, cast this sort of thick-armed gentleman role as Adrian Brody, which it still seems, that's where we're going, huh? That's where we're going,
Just
huh?
gonna go ahead and get him in the mix, huh?
Great, talented, great and talented. Arms?
Did he beef up a lot for that?
No, I mean, you could still fit about 9 Adrian Brody arms comfortably inside of one of Arnold's gloves. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Here's 2 real names of characters in The Predator: Quinn McKenna and Nebraska Williams.
Oh, I like that.
Good. Very good.
I like
here's
that.
Here's some more names of characters: Casey Brackett, Traeger, Baxley, Lynch, Niddles, Keys, Dupree, Sapir, Coyle. They're just a lot of them like that.
I've never seen any Predator movies.
Seems like a good one to start out with is The Predators.
Yeah.
The Predators.
I mean, I know. Is The Predators, that sounds like a sitcom starring predators.
that would be so funny.
Oh, like the Geico cavemen, but with invisible
Like the
alien
Geico
guys.
cavemen. They did Predator. Good. Predator 2. Love it. Predators. I don't know. Where are we at? You've kind of lost me. It's been 20 years. Predators? Okay. And then this one is The Predator. So I guess a lot of the Predators were like, that's probably enough for us. We're going to go. And then one Predator was like, I'm going to kick it and just kind of see where this all goes.
So the next one's going to be
they actually snuck it out so that people wouldn't steal the film by calling it A Predator. And people were like, well, I don't want to just see A Predator.
I don't want to see a Predator. I want to see some Predators, the next sequel. And this one's going to come out. This one.
Few Predators.
And in this one, they're going to go back to, they're actually going to get Adam Brody in this one. And he's going to be very sort of sardonic to the Predator, who will spit its acid at him.
Oh my God. Can you guys imagine? What if they crossed Predators with The Predator? And I think they'd call it The Predators. And I think it might go a little something like this.
There's not going to be an end to this joke. There is not going to be a middle to this joke.
Glomgore, I'm home. I don't
Okay.
know what like Predator naming conventions are.
No, Glomgore was maybe more or less it.
Okay.
Why can't they give the Predator a name?
I mean, most of the one is like, this one has dogs. This one has 2 swords. And that's kind of sort of, this one is bigger than the other one and sort of tears its head out.
This one has a bad credit score.
Anyway, the Predator, we're all very excited. I feel like this is the first one where you guys really aren't fucking excited about.
I
you
have
don't know
never.
about the Predator.
Here's what I know. Here's what I know. They got masks, and underneath their masks are faces that look just like their masks. But now that I'm thinking about it, that is generally how masks work. Like
And,
if I take off a mask, it's generally human shaped.
Isn't that true for all of us, though?
Oh, that's so deep. I know that they can turn invisible. They can see heat. And so you put mud on yourself, and that both is going to protect you from the predators, and also it's going to soften your skin up real good. They have, I think, lasers and swords. They hate aliens. They're
Travis, for someone who's never seen these films, are you trying to hustle me somehow? Are you about to bet that you don't know about the Predator, but then you've seen all the movies a million times, and you're actually about to take all my lunch money?
No, Griffin. I've just watched TV ever.
Okay.
And so I've seen the references.
I love the Predator.
Okay.
This film, I am wild about. And Griffin's right. I haven't been letting my enthusiasm show through. That's a problem with the 2018 ironic detachment. I'm wild about the Predator.
Yeah.
The movie, I saw the first one when I was too young to see it. Like everybody who saw the first Predator movie, it was too young to watch it.
None of us were ready.
Got a little spooked. We were all a little bit young to be seeing this one. Trav, here's the story with this guy. He is not angry at us. He's not disappointed in us. He's just above us. And so he hunts us like the dogs we are.
Wow.
The Predator is the first one where we deserve it. And I think that we all should welcome the Predator and say, we get it.
Wait, is the Predator the hero of the movie?
It depends on how you look at it. You got to say, Predator, you take a turn.
In this one, the Predator is the hero. He is finally standing up to humanity,
right?
In a way that no one else has the guts to. He's finally putting us in our place.
Well, think about how many movies there have been where human beings like eat a burger or have a steak or whatever, and we're all fine with that. So why do we have such a problem with the Predator hunting us? You know what I mean? We're hunting cows.
Can I tell you what happens at the end of Predator 2?
Of course you can,
because
Justin.
it's like one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite things. So Predator 2 is about Danny Glover being hunted by Predator, right? And Danny Glover turns the table and manages to kill the Predator, right? And then other Predators show up and they're like, oh shit, nice. And they give Danny Glover an old gun because he did such a good job.
Yeah.
They give Danny Glover an old gun because he did such a good job. And that's it.
Now, and he technically becomes a predator. They're saying, like, now you are a predator. And what's great about that movie is they really wanted Danny to be, like, in it. So they didn't tell him it was a movie. So when they shot that scene, Danny Glover got really scared, but he was like, no, I'm going to fucking fight back. And they just like recorded it and let the camera roll. It was very real and very visceral. And he killed the actor playing the predator. And then the other predators came in and were like, you're the predator now. And so now like Danny Glover, he'll show up to set on like Angels in the Outfield and be like, how you doing? And he's like, pretty good. Just keeping an eye out for predator work because I'm not the predator, but I am a predator. And so I will shoot all the aliens I see. I hate them so much.
I didn't finish my story.
Okay.
The gun that Danny Glover is given by a predator was given to that predator 300 years ago by a pirate.
Wait.
Because yes, that's right. This old predator made a pirate friend. The pirate friend gave the predator a gun, and then the predator was so impressed with Danny Glover that he gave him his old pirate gun.
Okay, wait. What?
That is not addressed in the film whatsoever. It's handled in the backstory of the comics, but it's true and amazing.
So Jack Sparrow gave this predator a gun.
That's it.
Whoa!
I know. Let's get into the advice. I think we're ready for it, and I think we've all earned it. My boyfriend likes to buy old empty wooden boxes and containers from a thrift store occasionally, and the other day I saw he had a new one. I picked it up to look at it, and with a panic look on his face, he said, wait, there's weird stuff in there. So obviously I immediately opened it to find 30 or 40 little rubber replacement earbuds. While this is an excessive number of earbuds, I wouldn't have thought that was weird. However, he legit panicked and told me it was weird. So I don't know. Help me, brothers. Is this objectively weird? Why did he panic? Should I be concerned about his apparent earbud hoarding? What could he possibly even use them for? I asked why he had them, and he said, I don't know.
There's a lot of options here, and it's going to be hard for us to fill in the blanks. He could have thought that they were little synthetic nipples, maybe, or maybe he eats these damn things.
He definitely eats them.
He definitely just pops them in he scoops them up in a little Ziploc bag, and he'll go see the Predator at the theater, and they'll be like, snow caps, popcorn? And he's like, no, I'm sneaking in some, and they search him, and they're like, all you've got is this little bag of earbuds, and he says, well, I'm not going to eat those. He does, though.
Then he cone heads out, and he eats them up.
Yeah.
Maybe. Oh, it's also possible that like right next to that box was his box full of like, I don't know, teeth that he's found in the world or something, or like because he like tooth fairies teeth away, and like he thought you were reaching for that box, and he was like, oh, the rubber ears, yeah, that's weird, ha ha ha. And then like that box on the other side of that box was like, I don't know, magical stones that he's made. He
thought it was his tooth haver box where he has all the teeth that he gets.
I would love it if you were like, hey, wait, hold on, wait, give that a shake. Okay, no, that's not I thought that was the tooth box.
That one's
You're
cool.
Fine.
That one's cool.
That one's fine, actually. Go ahead and open it.
This one's kind of squishing around. Yeah, don't open that one.
Is it wet? Is that box wet? Nope. Then you can open sesame. Go for it.
Let's give that a quick whiff. Hey, hold on. Give that a quick whiff.
Do you know what a bunch of teeth smell like? You do? Check that. No? It's not teeth then. Why would you say that? Why would you think it was teeth?
Why would you bring up teeth?
Why do you keep talking about teeth?
Hey, I'm not the one. You're the one asking me about teeth now. So like,
you brought up teeth. I'm pretty sure. Let the record show.
So like, maybe you're the one obsessed with teeth. Yeah.
Let's rewind the tape and look at it. What are you talking about?
Oh, well, that's my box of tapes that I collect over there.
That's my box of tapes. I mean, you have not been lied to in this scenario. They asked if it's it is a weird thing. It's weird. It's weird enough that you wrote into us about it. You brought it on our desk, so it is weird. And you did ask them why they have it, and they said they don't know, which seems like another fair, non-lie answer. They don't know. They just kept them because you never know. I mean, that does seem like something that you might have utility for at some point.
Hold on, J-Man, because I was just sitting here thinking about, I don't think you accidentally collect 30 or 40, because that means that at the very least you have bought 15 sets of earbuds and kept the replacements from them.
Well,
and that just seems excessive.
Those have got to go somewhere, because you buy a pair of earbuds at the airport or whatever, and the first thing you do is you throw those extra ear jellies away. Because has anyone ever been like, oh no, my ear jelly fell off? Good thing I've got this replacement ear jelly to just slop right on there.
No,
nobody's ever done that. Even if it doesn't fit in your ear, and there's other sized ear jellies, it's like, that seems like a lot of work. I'm not at the Genius Bar.
That's it. I think in this scenario, your boyfriend has a fear that one day they will wake up and their ears will have shrunk, and they will need to replace all of their earbuds with these smaller ones. And they don't want to tell you that because, listen, the chances of that happening are 1 in 100. So, it's you don't really need to worry about it. But one day you might wake up and your ears will be slightly smaller.
That was whimsical as fuck, Trav.
Really?
I feel like I'm on a Roald Dahl story, dog.
Fuck, dude, it's sick.
Here's a Yahoo. It's from level 9000. Yeah, Drew Davenport. Thank you. It's an anonymous Yahoo Answers user. So I'm gonna call them. Plavis asks, the owner yelled at me. I went to a takeaway pizza place, and as I was going in, a seagull followed me into the place when I opened the door to look at it. When the seagull flew into the kitchen, the manager burst out yelling at me, saying I had done something wrong. There were no signs, so I don't think I did anything wrong. I didn't get to order. Why would he yell at me?
Did you hold the door open for the bird?
This is the mystery I think we need to solve maybe before we go in any further. I opened up the door when I was going into the place, I opened the door to look at it. Look at the pizza place or look at the bird, and then this asker says there were no signs. Did you? So you're saying you had the conscious thought of, I'm gonna let this seagull right the fuck into this restaurant, but because there's no sign saying, hey, no big wild ocean birds in here.
This is very much like an Earbud scenario of there's no rules against it, so I guess it's okay.
How much do we need to communicate to people about what is it? Can't we just have a big sign on life that says, hey, don't let birds in here?
Or just wild animals in general.
No animal can come in here. Wherever here is, you probably can't let an animal in there, period.
I do want to specify wild animal, because if somebody wants to bring in their cool pet, boa constrictor, yeah, or
I'd love to see that thing. I'm wild about that.
Yeah,
thing.
I mean, or a service animal. I guess that's
man.
cool too,
We all want to see Toby's big boa constrictor, but he doesn't bring him around except at parties and picnics.
Well, because the boa constrictor doesn't like pizza, because it can't. They like ball shaped stuff that they can eat, So they love calzones or just a ball of dough. But old man Pizza Tony won't give him a ball of dough because he hates aminals.
Yeah.
I don't think we should let seagulls in it. I tell you, what do you guys hate more, birds or mice?
Birds.
Mice.
All right. Well, I'll have to hate them equally.
It's very rare that I have to worry about a mouse hitting me in the face.
Sure. Let's sympathize though for a second, because what happens if you do walk into the pizza place, you do let just a huge fucking seal, and some of these birds, guys, they get big. Awfully big, and so they get into the pizza place and they're scooping up pepperoni rolls and garlic knots and just mouthing them down in one go, and the manager gets mad at you and starts yelling at you and it's like, hey, this is my pizza place, you've let a big bird in here. How do you handle that energy?
You say, this seagull is rich.
Oh, yeah.
And you're their driver, you open the door because they can't. And then the seagull pulls out its wallet and shames the shit out of old man Pizza Tony.
So there's one problem is that they won't be able to. You could pull out the Seagull's wallet and be like, I carry the Seagull's wallet for them. You understand, Trav, that a bird can't pull a wallet out.
You're sounding a lot like old man Pizza Tony, Griffin.
How far do you take this? Like the bird. Oh no, this isn't my wallet. It's the bird's wallet. You see, I work for the bird, and anytime they talk to your face, like please address the bird.
Please address the bird.
It drives him crazy when you talk to me like you're talking to him. Please.
Then you open the door and a pelican flies in, and you're like, "This is the bird's best friend," and he invited him out for a pizza lunch. You're embarrassing
He's also
me.
rich.
He's also really, really
They're
rich.
so fucking rich.
The pelican carries his own wallet because he's got that big warbly mouth.
So what? The Seagull's gonna pay for them both? No. What? No. The pelican will pick up the tab. The Seagull paid.
Have you ever gone to lunch with a friend? What's wrong with you?
Come on, dude.
This job's for the birds.
What job? Their job?
Yeah.
Okay.
The bird
I love it.
Translator.
God,
okay.
Fucking holy shit, guys. That was my best joke yet. And you guys didn't like it. That was my best joke yet. I'm going to get tweets like, hey, Griffin, great episode, best joke yet on this one. And you guys didn't even like it. And I thought you were really going to like it. I thought you were going to laugh really. No, I don't want to try it again. I thought you were going to laugh really hard at it and you didn't like it.
Could you let in an animal that is a natural enemy of the seagull as a recompense for your misdeeds?
Like an octopus?
Could you let in an octopus to fight the seagull and take him out?
Oh, but then what if that octopus's translator is there and it's like, this octopus is rich, and then old man Pizza Tony has to decide which one to kick out.
He's a pacifist. He's not gonna, he's rich. This octopus is rich and he hates fighting people.
And this octopus and the seagull actually have like a Romeo and Juliet star-crossed lovers kind of thing going on, and it simply cannot be.
I mean, you got a little old lady who swallowed the fly situation, which here's my problem with the little old lady who swallowed the fly situation.
Light her up.
At some point, don't you gotta just kind of stop? Don't you gotta stop? Like, you swallowed a dog to get the cat, and you gotta be like, I swallowed a dog. I'm done. Swallowing the cat.
I'm out the game.
The cat was tough. The cat was tough to get down, sort of physically and emotionally and ethically. And then I tried to do a dog, and I got there, and I think I just gotta walk away because there's not too many. First of all, what am I gonna? I'm gonna swallow a horse to get the dog, and that doesn't even make sense because the horses don't eat dog. Like, they're not natural predators.
You can't. It is like I swallowed a dog, and it's in me. And I guess that's it. That is the end of it. Is I have swallowed the dog, and the situation is at least contained.
I have more.
Me.
I have more roads open to me vis-a-vis a horse, but I just really think that's a bridge too far, even for me.
I tell you, the real problem with the little old lady who swallowed a fly story, and this is the reason I'm not buying it, is whoever the bystander is who's observing this and ruminating that perhaps this old lady will die.
Yeah.
Hasn't taken the 2 seconds it would take to explain to this old lady how digestion works.
Yeah.
She doesn't need to worry about it.
Yeah.
The fly's long dead.
That fly
fly's
is
done.
so dead. You're so fine, little old lady.
But see, this is the problem with today's YouTube culture, is that they are filming it for their channels. They're going to put it on the Vine, and they're going to put it on their YouTube channels, and they're going to get a lot of subscribers. This woman swallowed 9 animals. It's great. Please
Hey,
like
this is BroFist69. I'm doing the little old lady challenge today. All right, here we go. Fly first. Oh.
I went to a pet store where they don't ask any questions. Let's go.
I don't know why she swallowed the fly. I guess for the vine. Hey, it's me, the old lady. I'm back again. And today I'm swallowing the sickest shit yet.
Yeah.
Film this. I want to know, in case anything happens to me, I'll leave everything to my great-grandmother, who's still alive.
And she's been swallowing her whole life. It's for you, Gam Gam.
Today I'm going to swallow the Constitution. Don't at me. Today I'm swallowing the predator to get the human I ate last week.
But that's it, because nothing. And then I'm gonna get Danny Glover in there. But then that's it. Nothing can. That's the end of it. Nothing
That's
left.
the end of the whole thing. I've eaten everything that I can do.
And then I'm going to start streaming.
Hello, and then the stream will begin after I've consumed Danny Glover.
Maybe Fortnite? I don't know.
Today I'm playing Fortnite. And I'm all fucked up on Danny Glover energy. I'm really full and I'm fucked up on it. It made me feel crazy. And I'm getting the best headshots of my life right now. And I have to eat Danny Glover before every stream.
I've never played Fortnite, but Danny Glover is quite proficient at it. And he's in there sort of controlling the gizmos and gears like a meat, Dave.
How many spoonfuls of Nutella can I steal from the pantry before my roommate notices? The jar's about 6 inches tall from memory. Can't go measure right now because he'll see me. That's from the Nutella Bandit in North Carolina.
I picture you like in a closet right now whispering this into your iPhone to like...
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Activate speech recognition.
Is there anything better than a fucking food heist, y'all? Is there anything? Because I do this literally every day where I go into the kitchen. Maybe me and Rachel are playing with Henry, and I go in the kitchen and get a glass of water, and I think, you know what would be good right now? Also a secret Oreo. And so I just kind of dig down, and I'm like, ooh, where's the... Hey, babe, where's the nails? But I like get them. I get the Oreos instead of the nails.
The nails?
Yeah.
The nails.
When I babysat for a summer, 2 summers actually, when I was living in Huntington, and that family always had gushers, and they were the kids' gushers, but I made them mine because of my actions.
Yeah, the Smurls at their new house that they lived in for a while. Of course, they always had because Riley was just growing up, they always had great kid treats. Oh. Their pantry was you had to go through the guest bathroom to get into the pantry. Oops-a-daisy! Did you just let me lock the door? I can get rid of fucking fingerprints, y'all. It is the perfect crime. Are you sure you want to leave?
Justin's been in the bathroom for 4 hours.
Yeah, he has.
He's scrubbing the plates.
Sticky from gushers.
When I was a kid, man, I've never felt as guilty. No, that's not true. But this is one of the things I feel very guilty about. I used to steal Mom and Dad's Weight Watcher desserts.
Oh, me too, bud.
Sick. Because I feel guilty because I was 12 and literally could have eaten straight lard and been fine.
Yes.
But it was the very idea of Mom and Dad would bring them home and say, don't eat these. And then I would think well, I'm definitely going to do that then.
I got to. Yeah.
And I would always try to figure out okay, well, there's 4 in a box. They've had 1. So the box is already open. So if I take one, maybe Mom will think Dad did it, and Dad will think Mom did it.
And that's
why our parents got divorced.
Oh, that's not funny. This is what is integral about this question, and this is the key fucking part of a food heist. Is you need motive and opportunity. The motive is, a snack down. And the opportunity is however you can get in the kitchen alone. But then there's a math. There's a math to it. There's a Indiana Jones replacing the idol with the bag of sand.
Right.
There has to be a stealth aspect of they don't even know it's gone. And this is how is there an amount of Nutella they could take that is...
There are some stages at which you cannot eat the Nutella.
Sure.
Here, the primary stage is it's closed and sealed. You definitely will notice the difference between unopened Nutella and open Nutella. That's huge. There is also another bite that is completely off limits, and that's it. That's the bottom of it, the end. Mm-hmm. If you have the last bite and leave an empty Nutella jar in there, that's the biggest difference, I think, basically in the world. Because you've taken the person from I have Nutella to I have no Nutella.
Yes.
That's massive. The other thing you can't do, though, and you have to be very careful about this, if they've tucked in the jar already, you can't take the person from I have plenty of Nutella, I don't even have to think about Nutella for a while, to dang, I'm kind of running low on Nutella.
Yeah.
Because they will feel that as well. You cannot make that change. You have to leave them feeling fat and happy as vis-a-vis Nutella.
Okay, wait, I have a suggestion.
You could also, though, you could leave them if they are already at, I'm running low on
Yes.
Nutella. You could still have a couple scoop rules, and they'll still be like, I'm running. Yeah, I'm
running
yes,
I
damn.
really need to go to the store.
So
I'm really running low.
It can't be 100. It can't be 50, or it can't be 0%. You operate in the gray area between those checkpoints.
Here's what you do. Every time your roommate has some Nutella, and once they leave the room, they leave the kitchen, you go in and you're going to get yourself 10% of however much Nutella they just had. Right? Because most likely, now what you can't do is like they don't have Nutella for a week and you keep kind of skimming a little bit, they might notice that. But if every time there's just a little bit more missing than when they had it, either that or you need to mix some mud in there to refill it.
Some mud in.
A little bit
Get
of
it back
mud.
in. And once I
Nutella's not
said
as
that,
good as it used to be when I was a kid.
I realized you could have maybe done like peanut butter, and I said mud, but like, where are you going to get peanut butter?
Oh, this is great, Trav. So you tuck a little peanut butter in there with the Nutella, and then you get out a Sharpie, and in your very best handwriting, you write, now with peanut butter on the label. And you try to make it look super, super, super offish. And the people come back and be like, I don't remember, I have a peanut allergy, and I tucked into this. And be like, better go to a hospital. I'll keep an eye on your Nutella.
I guess you don't really have a peanut allergy then.
Yeah, find out what they're allergic to and tuck some of that in there. So you can be like, Nutella, now with cucumbers. And you write that on the label and they'll be like, oh, shoot, I didn't notice this when I bought it. Oh, well, do you want to eat all this? And you say, you've already eaten it.
Or you
If
could
you carry-
scapegoat, invite the person from like across the hall over just for like a couple minutes and then they're gone. But so's the Nutella.
I love the secret ingredient thing. All you need to do in your whole life is always carry with you a tube of toothpaste and a sticker that says now with more toothpaste. And you can basically eat anything you want to at any time. You just relabel it. You squeeze some toothpaste in to cover your tracks, and then you slap that sticker on there. You're done.
That's really good. Travis's idea was promising of bringing in a ringer. And what I like is you can really play it up and be like, this is my old friend Stellan, the sticky chocolate boy, and he was a foreign exchange student, stayed with my family for 2 years. We love Stellan, and he, almost as much as he loves sticky chocolate. And y'all hang out for a bit, watch the Big Bang Theory or whatever, and then when Stellan leaves, the bottle of Nutella is gone, and it's in your bedroom. Shh, shh, shh. But your roommate's like, what the fuck? You'd be like, oh, I should have told you. That's one thing about Stellan. He'll get that chocolate, man. It's not even a question.
Don't worry, he won't be over here again.
No, we won't invite him again.
Okay, do we need another person for this? Or do you just need a very good disguise? Ooh.
Hello.
Hello,
I am
it's
Stellan.
Stellan. I'm here. Do not leave me near a chocolate. It is a warning. And then they will. 'cause
Kitchen
you-
inspection.
Maybe I am French, maybe I'm Belgian. It's hard to tell.
Do not mind the sticky chocolate on my head and fingers and face and mouth and cheeks.
Au revoir.
A biento.
Man, that dude didn't cross my front door, but I feel like he stole my Nutella. Yep, he did. Damn it.
He did. God almighty, he's good.
Or we just take all these ideas and maybe the simplest option is just slap a sticker on there that says, now with less Nutella.
I mean, the other thing you could do is like, hey, movie night. And they're like, hell yeah. And then you put in the Predators. And then you're sitting there and you're watching it and you'll be like, hey, do you want to eat some of that Nutella? And they're like, ooh, that's a good idea. And so they'll start eating the Nutella and be like, hey, let me get a scoop roll. And then all of a sudden it's not a crime. It's like a friendship activity. But it is still a crime.
I love that. Hey, y'all mind if we take a brief sojourn in the money zone?
I would love that more than anything in the whole world.
You know how I like to start my day? I slide it all into a pair of MeUndies.
Wait, what's all of it?
All of it. All the goods. And I slide them into...
Like your butt and
MeUndies.
everything?
As you're hearing this, I've had a vasectomy, and boy, was I happy to be able to slide on
Boy, are my arms tired.
These micromodal fabrics are the best place to put all of it. They release multiple fun prints each month, MeUndies does, in matching socks and bralettes. I like.
Hey, thank you, Justin, for specifying that it's not your bits that release fun matching prints. That means a lot to me. Thank you for clarifying.
If your bits release fun matching prints, please see a doctor as soon as you can. MeUndies just launched a brand new membership. You can take your top drawer to the next level with new undies every month. Don't take your top drawer to the next level. It's already the highest level it could be. It's your top drawer.
Why do you have no next to top drawer? No, see. You don't get it.
Members gain access to exclusive prints and special member pricing on every product MeUndies makes. Get 15% off your first pair, free shipping, and a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Just go to MeUndies.com/mybrother. That's MeUndies.com/mybrother.
I want to tell y'all about Boll and Branch.
Please do.
Yeah, they make super, super, super comfortable, soft, luxurious, loving things. And those things include bedding and blankets. And they are made from 100% pure, the finest organic cotton, which means which means they start out super soft and they get even softer after as time goes on. And you're gonna get older, but these beddings never will.
Wait, no.
It doesn't say that at all, Griffin.
It says that. It says they're chrono time locked. And that you're going to get older, but they wash these sheets in the Tuck Everlasting Spring, so they're going to be forever young. And they have thousands of 5-star reviews. Forbes, Wall Street Journal, Fast Company are all talking about these everlasting Boll and Branch bedding items. And the shipping is free. You can have them. You can try them for 30 nights. If you don't love them, then you send them back for a refund. But you're not going to want to do that because of how fucking soft and immortal they are. So to get started, right now our listeners can get $50 off your first shed of sheets. It's a fun twister, isn't it? Oh, geez. 50 cents, $50 off your first set of sheets. Gosh, he got me. With bollandbranch.com. That's BOLL and branch.com. Promo code MyBrother.
All one word.
All one word. Go to Boll and Branch today for $50 off your first set of sheets. BOLL and branch.com. Promo code MyBrother. Bollandbranch.com. Promo code MyBrother.
I would like to. I got a personal message here, and it's for Jet Sam, Rivian Chillstep, Ernest P. Braxton, and Mud. And it's from Felicia Silvertongue. Thank you for ushering me into the world of tabletop gaming and into the McElroy universe. My life has become infinitely better since we joined forces on our first campaign. I'm so glad we could take on Nashville to see the brothers, search for the quintessential meatball, and meet Mayor Kobe Bryant. Stay strong, Denim Warriors.
I need to know how much of this happened in the real world and how much of it is it. What was the Tom Hanks movie where he got like so into his D&D campaign they like went into a cave and tried to do like spells and shit? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Warrior?
Do you know what I'm talking about? I'm worried that this is that because I don't know if Mayor Kobe Bryant is like a major news item that I missed out on.
It's possible.
Here's the thing. The thing that's messed up about maybe my brain and I think collectively all of our brains, all of these jokes, like the quintessential meatball, Mayor Kobe Bryant, Denim Warrior, we could have said these in the Nashville episode.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
But, like, I have no... That's all sent up to the cloud now. I have no idea.
That's in the cloud, actually.
How about this next Jumbotron, Justin?
Yeah, you know it. Don't even test me. It is a message for the Islanders, and it's from Jason A.B. And it says, Dear Islanders, ever since joining the group, I have met so many wonderful people. Every day brings joy to my life, and interacting with you all has made me a more confident and better person. Here's to more meetups, selfies, jokes, and friends, and helping each other navigate through life. I can't wait to meet more of you in real space.
Is there a chance that this message is for the New York Islanders hockey team?
Y'all have really made me feel a part of the team because I am on it. And thanks for batting the old puck around.
I can't wait to meet you.
No pucking around. I wish I could meet the rest of the team.
But you won't let me.
I'm only allowed to meet one of you at a time in case it doesn't work out.
Here's one more Jumbotron. This one is for future Sarah. It's from past Sarah, who says, "Happy birthday. You did it. You survived a year in Florida, and you're about to move back to Texas, where you know you belong. I don't know if you're in Austin or DeFeu, which I believe is Dallas-Fort Worth, but what matters is you're back in the Lone Star State with your friends and family. Past you is proud and a little jealous. Okay, a lot jealous. Enjoy that dry heat and barbecue." Seems like this happened this past summer. Congratulations, Sarah. Welcome back. And we like we say here in Texas, we left a light on for you.
Hello, are you looking for a new comedy podcast? In which case, can I draw your attention to the Beef and Dairy Network podcast? It's a fictional industry podcast for the beef and dairy industries. It won Best Comedy at the 2017 British Podcast Awards, and it features wonderful guests such as Greg Davis.
To my knowledge, it's the only cow circus that's ever existed in this country. In rural Russia, every small town has a cow circus.
Josie Long.
You should have a beef. Have a beef with them. I have a beef with you. I will have a beef with you. Come round my house and I'll have a beef with you.
And Andy Daly.
That virus never existed. There was never any such thing as a mad cow disease. That was all an illusion that Big Lamb came up with.
That's the Beef and Dairy Network podcast. Find us at MaximumFun.org or wherever you get your podcasts from. And I would recommend starting at episode 1. Bye.
Do you guys want to Yahoo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is kind of a new segment idea that I have, and I want to bounce it off y'all, and if it goes over like a real lead balloon, then I'll put it right back in the toilet. It's sent in by Graham Roebuck. Thank you, Graham. It's from an anonymous Yahoo Answers user, but I'm going to call him Sturm asks, "Will the Marine Corps check my tattoo in detail?" Long story short, I have this tattoo that I don't like. It's not going to be offensive by military standards, but it is, how should I say this, a little embarrassing. I once went to the place to get a tat on my back. I picked out a real beauty, an American eagle, really awesome. Anyhow, I get it done, and I see it in the mirror afterwards. I notice there's some words in the circle surrounding the eagle. The words are small, and I can't make it out because the mirror makes everything look reversed. The artist guy says it reads, "All American Spirit." Okay, cool. I didn't ask for lettering, but it's a nice bonus. 3 weeks later, I'm playing basketball with a bunch of guys. It's 4-on-4 at the park court. We do shirts and skins. I am a skin. So this guy reads my tattoos. We're taking a break. He really busts out laughing. Can't figure out why he's laughing at an eagle. My friend comes over and starts laughing too. I say, "What is so funny?" They tell me what the tattoo says. Turns out, it doesn't say All American Spirit. It actually says, "I love to masturbate." Can you believe it? Update. So I go home. I still can't believe. My uncle is there, so I ask him to read it. He confirms that it says, "I love to masturbate." I still think it is some type of joke, so I ask my sister. She says the same thing. Update 2. I look in the mirror with a big magnifier. Sure enough, they are right. The guy really printed those words on my back. Update 3. Later, my uncle says, "Wait a minute. Did you go to Ed's to have that done?"
It's not.
Wait a minute. Did you go to Ed's to have that done? I say, "Yeah, so what?" My uncle tells me about the run-in he had with Ed a few months ago. Ed told my uncle that he would get him back one way or another. Update 4. Ed said, "I don't know how, but I will get you, or your nephew, or one of your relatives." My uncle confirms that Ed fucked me over because of my uncle's dispute. Update 5. So my uncle and me go down to Ed's tattoo parlor. There is a sign on the door that reads, "Permanently closed, filed for bankruptcy." We later learn that Ed had a criminal warrant and fled to Mexico. Update 6. So my question, will the Marines let me in with such a tattoo? So I figured this could be like a new fun like fiction corner just to see like the sort of fun slice of life Gene Ass Shepherd stories that the Yahoo Answer Service can produce for us, because this one is so rich. Put it right in the Reader's Digest. I don't know if you can say masturbate in the Reader's Digest, so maybe we'll have to like switch that word out, and I think they say fuck in here somewhere. But I read this and I obviously it's not true, but gosh, it was such a gut buster.
Yeah. And what a journey.
And it takes you on a journey. I did not see it coming. I did not see it coming that Ed would be a criminal who fled to Mexico, but I really feel like that was a necessary component that really tied everything all together.
And I think it's amazing that both fled to Mexico and filed for bankruptcy.
Yeah.
I didn't even need both, if you think about it. That could have been the end of the story either way, but I think that's a detail that really... I don't think that's how updates work. That's one thing I will definitely say, that's not how... It's not chapter headings.
Right.
No, this is an outline for a book that this person's writing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are there people responding to it who are kind of saying, like,
yeah,
that's lying?
Yeah, Mercury says, it sounds like a made-up story.
Okay.
Does it?
Gunji says, nice story. Now prove it. You don't want them to prove it, because that means they have to go get a tattoo that says, I love to masturbate.
Oh, no, they challenged me. Well,
yeah.
I guess I made my bed.
And then Edwina says, and you believe your basketball buddies? Find somebody to look at your back and tell you what it says. Eventually, you'll hear repeating answers. And
that's where update 2 came in.
Yeah, common sense says current guidelines are more liberal. You should be fine if it's not on your hands, face, or forearms.
I think it'll be fine. Nothing to worry about.
The Marines are like, yeah, we actually like that tattoo a lot. It's a good tattoo because it's not on your face or forearms. No one got to see that. You got a backpack on.
I'm getting married in a little over a month, and I recently made the grave mistake of mentioning to my soon-to-be father-in-law that I was kind of a magic nerd when I was a kid, and that I often said I wanted to be a magician when I grew up. He said that I should put on a magic show for his birthday in a couple of months. Oh
yes!
And thinking that he was obviously joking, I said, yeah, sure. Brothers, he was not joking. He kept bringing up how excited he is for this magic show. Out of pure social awkwardness, I kept going along with it. It's important to note, I have no idea how to do magic. What do I do? That's from whatever the opposite of a prestige is in Pittsburgh.
I want to get a mason jar and collect the air I'm breathing right now so I just want to remember everything about this moment because it's so good to me. Oh, you fucked up so bad. Oh, my goodness.
Unbelievably bad.
Unbelievably bad. You can't let in-laws know about any interest you have because that will become, in their mind, the only interest you have.
You
know
at
what
the
I mean?
very least, like the best case scenario is you are setting yourself up to receive magic kits every Christmas for the rest of your natural life. Now that I say that out loud, that sounds pretty good.
Extremely good.
That actually doesn't sound that bad.
I would lock myself in a box as part of the trick. And then inside there, I've got an itty-bitty book light and a novel. And I just stay in there until everyone goes away.
I catch up on your Bible.
Where it says you're not allowed to do magic. What if that was your thing? Is like, I used to be way into magic, but now I'm just super fundamentalist. Only
Yes, sorry, Dad.
Suffer not a witch. Sorry, my dude.
It's in the book. The good one, I say. You have fucked up so incredibly badly that I don't think that we can help.
What if you just did it?
Yeah, just do it and rock their fucking socks off. What if you cut the dad in half? Really? God, that's so bad. Can you even imagine?
No,
how
don't
bad that
murder.
would be?
No, don't murder.
It would be for magic.
It would be for magic. How many times do you think people have tried that defense in court? Of you cut this person in half. Yeah, but I was trying to do a trick and it went really badly. It's not my fault.
Yeah,
it's not my fault that I'm bad at magic. They moved.
I want to let you guys know that I just found the website for fcm.org. That's fcm.org, the Fellowship of Christian Magicians. So they're going to call you on it. If they go poking around at all, they are almost certainly going to, as I found, the very first result being the Fellowship of Christian Magicians. Their 2019 convention is coming up pretty soon, so make sure you do.
Well, next year, right? They're not doing it this year, are they? Because that would be a pretty cool trick.
Guys, I just want to tell you all, I'm not going to read it all because I'm sure it's actually pretty fascinating. There is at least 1,500 word screed about whether or not it's okay to do magic. So make sure you do check that out.
Oh, God, I just got itchy, Justin. I got itchy with the urge. I need to read this, please.
I know.
Okay. Can we take a break from the show, or what's up?
While you read it, Griffin, I've got a solution to this problem. How you get out of it. You're also going to drop on your future father-in-law that when you were a kid, you also were really into prosthetic makeup. Like, you just love stage makeup. And then you're going to hire a member of the Fellowship of Christian Magicians that you kind of look like and show up, and they're going to do the show, and then you're going to, like, pull off your prosthetic makeup. Once the show's done, you do the bit, oh, it's you. And then you're like, that was me. I did the show, and I did it so good, I could never do it again. Please don't ever ask.
Sorry, Chef, I was not listening, and you had to know that. I was reading this Constitution, my friend. Because it's genuinely interesting. What Travis said, I'm sure, was the right answer.
That is almost certainly helpful.
Probably.
How many tricks does a magic show make?
I mean, if you have one really good one, I think you're safe.
No. Sorry.
Okay.
No. If you do one magic trick, that is a trick that could happen impromptu. If someone asks you to prepare a show, I think you need a type 5. I think you need a type 5 to be able to call it a show with a straight face. It's got to be a good 5.
What is a magic show, though? Because, so, like, because everybody has different ideas of it. Some people do cards, some people do the rings thing, and some people just hold their breath on Oprah for 20 minutes. And so you could... You could do maybe that. You could say, like, okay, here's the trick, and you turn on the TV, and then Oprah is back, which is a trick in and of itself. And then you walk on to, and she's like, this show's all about people holding their breath a very long time now. And then, so you go in the big tank, and you try to do it, but here's the thing, you don't have to do it, because you can be like, oh, no, I ate a big hoagie right before I came here, Oprah. So I got the cramps. Can't do it. But I tried, Dad. I love you.
Maybe you let someone punch you in the stomach like Houdini.
I can withstand it and not die like him. So now I'm the better magician.
Yeah, right? Or maybe, just eat that big Subway sandwich right in front of him.
What do you think, Dad? I'm gonna do the whole thing, Daddy. I love you. Can I call you Daddy, by the way?
Maybe you do a special show with the lights off.
Oh, erotic magic, Euro magic.
I do erotic magic, and it's sensory magic. Okay, so it's not going to be able to be seen with the naked eye, so all the lights will be off, and it's gonna the magic will happen all around you. You don't need to see magic. You can smell magic. You can taste magic.
Oh my God!
And as you're saying all this stuff, you're slowly making your way towards the door, and by the time you put a chair underneath the door on the outside.
Yeah, you cask of Amontillado your dad, your new dad.
and let me say this, all of his friends. Your dad is probably going to eat his friends at some point unless they eat him first. And that's and then after 2 weeks, you go and you remove the door and you open it and their skeletons fall out and you say, ta-da.
So you think after 2 weeks, your future father-in-law will not only have resorted to cannibalism, but even everyone else in the room, clean to the bone.
And your future partner is gonna be like, "What the heck?" And you'd be like, "No, it's like it's like the social magic." Ta-da. You know what I mean?
Because your dad was clearly only a hair's breadth away from cannibalism.
You don't understand. I'm on that Darren Brown shit. It's social magic. I made your dad eat all his friends. With the power of suggestion and hunger, I made your dad turn all his friend into skeletons. I'm like Darren Brown.
There was another door he could have walked out at any time, and yet he didn't. Why?
The window's open.
He wanted to eat his friends. The window's open. They can see everything.
Hello, I'm Darren Brown. Today, on my new Netflix special, I have a theory about people I'd like to prove. We all want to eat all our friends and turn them into bones. To accomplish this, I'm going to lock my father-in-law in a closet for 3 minutes. Oh my God! Like a pack of piranhas, he has boned his friend. Oops! Little magician joke. I'm Darren Brown. Hey, push that guy off that cliff. I can do anything.
No jury in the world.
This is my wife, Blue Maria. I love her very much, and she loves her dad. And you're gonna love her dad as you watch him eat all of his good friends. Why am I doing this? I don't know. Someone please help me. I'm just topping myself over and over again. I don't know why I pretended to be a magician to my dad in turn. That's right. This is all for his benefit.
Let's wrap it right up.
Folks, thank you so much for joining us. Kind of a weird one. Poor Travis has been home for about 24 hours.
Uh-huh.
And then he's going to get back on a plane and go over to London. So expect a lot of really good accents coming up.
Oh, yeah.
Before too long.
All right. So, everybody, real quick, some plugs. We just launched a bunch of new stuff on McElroymerch.com, including a Schmanners t-shirt and a Schmanners pin set. But, and I say this as one half of Schmanners, even more importantly, we launched our generic podcast merch line, which is like the silliest and my new favorite thing.
We've had the idea for a long time, and it's finally happening. And you can get a mug that says "Don't talk to me before I've had my podcast." You can get a poster that says "A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single podcast," and you probably should get all these things. There's a beer koozie that says "Podcaster" on it
with like 3 frogs saying it. It's pretty great. And our proceeds for that are going to an organization in our hometown of Huntington, West Virginia, who is working to help combat opiate addiction. So it's for a good cause, and it's fun and dumb. So you can go to McElroymerch.com. I'm doing another Cuss show here in Cincinnati, bit.ly Cuss September 2018. That's September 23rd. Get your tickets now. I'm also doing a show at New York Comic Con with Janet Varney and Jean Grey and Miles Luna and Samus the Rapper and Patrick Rothfuss and the Double Clicks, Paul and Storm, Jonathan Colton. It's an amazing lineup. And Schmanners is going to be there as well. You can get tickets for that at bit.ly/McElroyNYC. There's also a
NYCC.
Thank you, McElroy NYCC. There's also a Taz panel at New York Comic Con in which we'll be previewing book 2 of the Taz graphic novel. You can get tickets for that at bit.ly/TazNYCC.
Also, go get the Sawbones book. It's a great book. We got hooked up with some early copies of it, and I was enjoying it very much on the flight home. And there's some gnar shit in there, bud.
Oh, thanks, bud. I'm glad you like it. It's pretty gnarly. We had to write all of it.
Gnar.
There's a huge picture of a dick on one page, too.
It's so awesome. Yeah, cool to flip that open on an airplane. But where can people pre-order the Sawbones book?
bit.ly/the Sawbones book.
And Travis has a new show out called Positivitini that comes out several times a week.
Yes, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It's messages of hope, joy, and inspiration in 10 minutes or less with me and my friends Amy Dallin and Erica Ishii. It's just a little positive thing, and you can find it on all your different podcatchers. Positivitini.
Thanks to John Roderick and the Long Winters for our theme song. It's a departure off the album Putting the Days to Bed. It's a very good album that you should just have. Thanks to Maximum Fun for having us on the network. Go to MaximumFun.org. Check out all the great shows there. Shows like Stop Podcasting Yourself and the Beef and Dairy Network and Switchblade Sisters and so many more on MaximumFun.org. And we have other shows that you can find at McElroyShows.com. How about that final?
Yes.
Final Yahoo is sent in by Nick Burns. Thanks, Nick. It's a Yahoo Answers user who has chosen to remain anonymous, so I'm going to call them Beverly. Asks, my dog doesn't want to go on walks with me anymore because of the owls. Does the dog know?
Hi. My name is Justin McElroy.
I'm Travis McElroy.
I'm Griffin McElroy.
This has been my brother, me. Kiss your dad square on the lips.
MaximumFun.org.
Comedy and culture. Artist owned.
Listener supported. Hello, listeners of Maximum Fun. I want to tell you about our newest podcast that tells you all about the truth of the flat Earth.
Have you been looking out over the horizon and you've been thinking, wait a minute, this doesn't look round. I've been lied to my whole life.
What is NASA doing with $52 million a day?
Come on. We explode the myths.
Just kidding. We're Ono, Ross, and Carrie, and we investigate extraordinary claims.
That's right. We investigate extraordinary claims firsthand. We go undercover in fringe groups. We get alternative medicine treatments. And we hang out with people who have unusual beliefs, like flat earthers, 9/11 truthers.
We do ghost investigations. We've joined Scientology, and we got baptized in the Mormon Church.
If it goes bump in the night, then so do we. Why don't you check out Ono, Ross, and Carrie at MaximumFun.org?